Act 1, Scene 2. The lights rise on Harriet standing at Mariam's bedroom doorway. A woman standing in the kitchen. It's Mabel Stromberg, who is nicely attired and holding a dress in her arm. She's in her early 40s, rather plain and well groomed. Are you going to sleep all day? I'm going into town, and you have a visitor.
Who is it?
Mabel Stromberg, and she brought you something.
Have I been sleeping long?
Long enough. We're having Sebastian over for dinner, and I'm picking a few things up at the store. Make yourself useful and tidy things up a bit. I won't be long. Harriet crosses to the kitchen. Is she not feeling well? With her, you never know. Have you been gaining weight, Mabel? No. Oh, no, I don't believe so. Well, it must be the dress then. I've got to run. Good seeing you. Yes, nice seeing you too, Mrs. Jablonski. Mariam enters unnoticed.
Hello, Mabel.
Oh!
I'm sorry. I didn't mean I didn't mean to frighten you.
Oh dear! Let me catch my breath. I'm afraid my own. Oh dear! Let me catch my breath. I'm afraid of my own shadow.
Sit down and let me bring you a glass of water.
Oh, that was close. I nearly wet myself.
Oh dear. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, I think so. I hope I haven't caught you at a bad time. Mrs. Pennington brought this by, and she's complaining the hem's too long. Do you suppose you can fit it in?
I don't see any problem. No, it shouldn't take any time at all to fix it.
That's good to hear. Others can sew, but few match your promptness.
Oh, that's nice of you to say. And I'm always grateful for the work.
Yes, I know. How's Rosemary's dress coming?
I'm nearly finished with the bodice.
Oh, her mother's threatening to postpone the wedding if her breasts aren't sufficiently covered.
Oh, that's the silliest thing I've heard. Can I get you a cup of tea?
I'm in a slight rush, but I'd love some. A little cream, a little sugar.
I know how you like it.
I really shouldn't, because I'm trying to watch my weight, but old habits are hard to break.
You have nothing to worry about. You're as thin as a sapling.
But I worry about everything. My shop's having its best year. I have more clients than I ever imagined, and yet I'm constantly uneasy. That was my problem with poor William. I drove him crazy with my insistent nitpicking. Nothing seemed perfect enough, and it maddened him beyond relief. You want to hear something funny? I'm one of the most successful women in Charlevoix, but sadly, the lowliest.
I don't like hearing you reprimanding yourself this way.
Oh, but it's true. It's all true. Pastor Dupree once told me it was because of my pride.
No, I can't imagine him saying that.
He did, and I believe he's right. Somehow I think it's a curse that runs in my family. My mother nearly drove my father insane. There's no doubt it's what you drove. He did, and I believe he's right. Somehow I think it's a curse that runs in my family. My mother nearly drove my father insane. There's no doubt it's what drove him to drink. And my Auntie Susie terrorized everyone, including our family dog. He eventually ran off, never to be seen again. It's difficult, but I'm forced to accept my fate. I'm Attila the Hun in sequin pumps. Now what man wants to put his arms around that?
Mabel, you're a fine, intelligent woman. Once the war's over and the men return, you'll see I'm right. You haven't found the right one yet, that's all.
I'm not confident. You're the lucky one. You've got your Morgan.
We received a letter the other day.
Good news?
Not really. He's missing.
He'll show up. You'll see. What did they say?
It's what they didn't say. He's not coming home, Mabel.
Come on now. What kind of talk is this?
I don't want to be like her anymore.
Like who?
Harriet.
What are you talking about?
One thing this war has taught us is that people do die. Have you noticed how Mrs. Browning doesn't come outside since she lost her son? She was so proud the day he enlisted, bragged how he'd come home a hero. Then, one drizzly day, they came to her doorstep. It was as if someone drained the life from her. Overnight, she became an empty shell. And I don't want to become like her.
You won't be.
How do you know?
I just do.
I knew it would be like this the day before he left. We sat on the porch, talking about our future once the war was over. We tried convincing ourselves our separation would be a brief one. His words said one thing, while his eyes said another. At the train station, I gave him a picture of me, and I couldn't tell him what I really wanted to say.
Which was?
That I was going to miss him. Just the other morning, I finally told Harriet what I thought. I couldn't hold it back any longer. I said I believed Morgan was dead, and we'd seen the last of him. She covered her ears chanting, "Happy thoughts bring up roses! Happy thoughts bring up roses!" We didn't talk or look at one another for the rest of the day. I can't share her trumped up optimism anymore.
You always have a place in my home. You know that.
Yes. But until I know for certain, I can't go. I promised Morgan I'd stay with her. What troubles me the most is how she never really knew him. She goes on and on about Morgan this and Morgan that, painting pictures that never existed. I remember after we'd been married a couple of years, times were hard in the Depression and everyone was struggling to make a living. I was pregnant with our first child. I can see it clearly as yesterday.
Mariam crosses to the kitchen.
It was a beautiful morning when the sun was shining through our window.
Lights slowly dim to black on the dining room, with Mabel quietly exiting in the black.
I was standing in this very spot. I can't remember what I was thinking, but I remember being so happy that day.
As Marion stands at the kitchen sink, handsome 28-year-old Morgan Jablonski enters, wearing a long red robe over pajamas and sleepers, with a newspaper tucked tightly under his arm. He quietly approaches her from behind and delicately wraps his arms around her. This scene is a flashback to their past during 1936. Guess who?
I have so many suitors, it's difficult to say.
He lightly kisses her neck. How about now?
Your voice is strangely familiar, but it's still hard to tell.
He turns her around with her eyes still closed, gently kissing her lips. Surely now you must know.
Again, please, so I'll be certain.
He dances her around the floor in a rotating motion as they giggle together.
Morgan, please, I'm feeling dizzy.
Morgan walks her to the dining room, pulling out a chair. Here, sit down.
Oh, my head's swarming.
Take a sip.
Thank you.
Since we learned about our baby, it's happening more often.
Well, there's nothing to worry about. The doctor said it's normal in the early stages.
Well, I think you'd better go in for another checkup.
I don't think it's necessary.
Not another word, I insist.
But I'm feeling better now.
I'll make an appointment.
No, Morgan, I really don't want to.
It's your health we're talking about, and I'm not listening to any excuses, all right?
Okay.
Good. I'm glad you see it my way. What would you ever do without me?
I don't ever want to think about that.
Morgan pours coffee into 2 cups. Here, drink this down. It'll warm you up. He sits next to her, reading the newspaper.
Have you talked to her?
I haven't a chance yet, but I will.
You said that last week.
Did I? So, I'll talk to her this week then.
You haven't changed your mind, have you?
Nope.
I really think it would be best if we got our own start, don't you?
Listen, we've been over this before, and nothing's changed. You needn't worry, okay?
I just wonder about it, that's all. Whether she'll let you.
He sets the newspaper down. Oh, God. What are you talking about? Of course she'll let us. We're not prisoners here. We're in my mother's home.
That's what worries me the most.
Oh, you say the strangest things. Please don't upset yourself. Everything will be all right. You'll see.
You promise?
Yes, I promise. Now drink your coffee and leave this matter to me. Harriet enters the kitchen carrying a woven basket full of freshly picked wild flowers. I thought I heard voices. You're finally up, I see. Yes, Mother. We couldn't sleep another second. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? She crosses to the dining room doorway. That it is. I've been up since sunrise. It must be a luxury sitting around drinking coffee all morning. Take a break, Mother. There's plenty left. I've got my chores first. Harriet crosses to kitchen, placing the flowers in a vase. Listen, Mother, it says right here, by appointing Hitler Chancellor of the Reich, you have handed over our sacred German fatherland to one of the greatest demagogues of all time. I prophesy to you this evil man will plunge our Reich into the abyss and will inflict immeasurable woe on our nation. Future generations will curse you in your grave for this action. It's a telegram sent to Hindenburg from Lendendorf. If you ask me, I say there's a big storm brewing in Europe. Why do you bother reading that stuff? It's none of our business what they do. I like being informed. The world's growing smaller by the year, and everyone's infected by what goes on nowadays. What good is it? It's only talk about somewhere else. But that somewhere may be a problem we'll have to face someday. I've been following what's happening in Germany for some time, and this Hitler fellow means business. Did you hear they'll be holding the Olympics in Berlin this year? No, and my only concern is what goes on in our neck of the woods. Father only tended to what faced him and would never get caught up in a bunch of words from across the Atlantic. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a war one day. Oh, fiddlesticks! Are you trying to scare us, Morgan? Heavens no, Mother. But it's a reality we shouldn't shy away from. Then change the subject. Life's hard enough without stirring the bottom of the pot. You have your father's imagination, all right. By the way, did you get the job you were looking for? I have an interview tomorrow. What are your plans today? I thought Mariam and I would take a trip to Mackinac Island. I mean, it's been a while since we just went off.
Really?
Yes, I thought I'd surprise you.
It sounds wonderful.
When will you be back? I thought we'd spend the night and return in the morning. Aren't you cutting it a little short? I've traveled it many times and there shouldn't be a problem. But what if there is? What could happen? You could have a flat tire. Then where will your interview be? Oh, Mother, stop worrying. Nothing like that will happen. But what if it does? Then I change the tire. Simple as that. I've told you I need help around here. Extra income would come in handy. Look, we've been over this. I'll carry our load. You'll see. When? Tomorrow? Next week? Never? Why are you doing this? It's frustrating seeing you sitting around, reading newspapers and drinking coffee. My father would have something to say about it. Please don't bring him into this. He won't, and you know it. You invited us here. Don't forget that. Don't raise your voice at me. Stop digging at me then. If you haven't noticed, times are hard. A third of the men are jobless. I do what I can. What? I can't talk to my boy now that he's a married man? Don't be ridiculous. Ridiculous, am I? No. But when you go on and on like this, it's clear you haven't learned there's more to being a man than zipping up your pants. Mariam, go to your room and wait for me. No! She'll sit right there and listen. Do not listen to her. Do as I say. Mariam rises. Sit down, Mariam. I want you to see the boy you married. How dare you, Mother? You're upsetting her. If you were half the man my father was, we wouldn't be arguing. What about my father? This has nothing to do with him. My God, Mother. It has everything to do with him. You shut your mouth. Do you hear me? Don't ever mention him in my house. I'll leave then. You're the problem. Only you can't see it. Don't you dare disrespect me. Not in my house. You don't. Come back here. We're not finished yet. Harriet screamed to Mariam. See what you've married? Harriet exits and is heard off the stage. Morgan, don't run off. Let me talk with you, son. The lights go abruptly to black.